It was beautiful, and I think you describe it a squabble. That's what it was. It was an absolute war. The back and forth, the scramble that it was towards that final flag cap, because both teams had that flag out, and it was a bit of a neutral game. And it was all about who was able to capitalize off of the chaos, right? And Envy got the best of Complexity at the right time when both flags were out.
That's what you have to do. It's thriving in the chaos, and that's, you end up it just separates players from other players, and because that chaos happens at events, Tony, right? When the lights are brightest and everyone's loud and you hear the crowd, and it's a very close game. Those chaotic moments when you can solidify a victory in those moments, that's what separates singular players from other players. And right in that moment, Envy was able to come out on top, and it just came down to the double push on Snipe side. They were able to get that flag out and end up winning the game.
They say pressure is real. Pressure can burst pipes, but it also can create diamonds as well. Some players, some teams, they just rise to the occasion. When the pressure is at its most, when the lights are brightest, they step up when it matters most. And in that game, it was Team Envy. But now we get to find out what happens when we go to a Slayer. First to 50 kills takes the win, 12 minutes on the clock. Live Fire Slayer is your game number 2, and something tells me Complexity are gonna be out for blood. They're out for a bit of revenge.
Yeah, I would love to focus on King Nick to start this game off. He was shooting real solid in that last game, not necessarily like crazy on the stats category. It was pretty even across the board, but just in the individual 1v1, King Nick is a player, and I've said it all, pretty much every time I watch him, I say the same thing. It is a very confident player. King Nick will chow you, even if he's down a couple of shots. And the thing is, he will win that fight. So we'll see if he can win this opening break here for Complexity.
I want to remind you guys that game number 1, Complexity, they came out with heat. They came out with aggression. They came out really setting the pace against Envy, and Envy eventually felt like they stole that game away. Complexity come out with that same level of intensity. 3-2 lead and snatching up that sniper. King Nick, high IQ play to get out of danger, get out of Envy's way, and get into a new position or into a new grenade. The same way that Envy was 3 down, now Complexity is.
Yeah, did you see that challenge? It comes through once again. That time, gonna miss the timing on dodging those nades, and because of him dying there, it's gonna be Precision with the snipe in his hands, and this is where things get a bit ugly. You've got a lead here for Envy already, and now you've got a snipe in the hands of Precision, and he's not missing shots.
Little 360 quickscope action coming out of Precision. Combining sniper and the camouflage is absolutely deadly, and knowing that Complexity are trying to rotate away from the green side, he's on the hunt. Yaxon off the screen is able to go at King Nick. Beautiful snipe from Precision to make sure that they're 2 down. And one player does sneak through, Ryan with the kill, but Precision eventually has his eyes set on him. Double kill and a 3-kill lead.
Yeah, you see that camo does run out there. That last shot, if that player peeked, Precision was gonna hit it. You saw he was lined up with his reticle. It's a little bit up and to the right. Looks locked in, but he's only got 1 shot left to work with. This shot could open things up, especially with the 4-kill lead for Envy. But it is 2 down now, and Precision's got to try and even up the numbers.
Back-to-back kills come out of Complexity, and that's where the pressure really gets put on Precision. All eyes on him as Ryan not only puts down the damage, but also tells the team exactly where Precision is hiding. They collapse, and they immediately initiate contact there as one quickly goes down to try to turn it to 2, but Ascendant is being a little tricky. Eventually goes down himself, and this is where Complexity really start to take over. 3 down, go Envy.
That entire sequence was beautiful. Complexity wolf packing all the way through from C to B, making sure to double up in 2v1 situations multiple times. If you have that numbers advantage, that fight is yours. And now Complexity, the lead is theirs as well.
Back-to-back kills come out of Yaxon, though. Nice little double out of him as he goes down to 1 shot. He's able to get his shields back and double up with Precision right as camouflage is coming up. Mental already positioned well. King Nick watching his back. It's a complete Complexity setup, but one that Precision and Yaxon find the hole for. They attack the camouflage player first. They go after Cherish second, and just like that, Envy turned the tables. What was that?
I mean, that was just beautiful by Complexity in the sense that they did have C and A, but Envy pressured the key door side. That was unexpected by Complexity. They thought, hey, we have both sides of the map for this camo. It should be ours. But the Envy, once again, doing the unorthodox play, and it puts them on top and in the lead again.
Beautifully played and great analysis out of you. Complexity felt like they had it all. Or maybe a bit of a false sense of security there, and one that Envy were able to exploit as they continue to do so. Precision, getting away with that sniper, just holding down this tower side, right back to the strong side of the map, daring Complexity to cross that 50%. How do Complexity attack this mental? He's in a jiggle peek a little bit. King Nick is slowing it down a little bit. They know Precision is just waiting for somebody to poke out.
That Wolfpack is not happening anymore for Complexity. You see the numbers are a little bit split. Now they get into that 2-2 push. 2 on the bottom center side and 2 on top. It is going to be a kill. You see they're not really acting too fast off of that kill, and it's because Envy's pushing back. But they're pushing back into a Precision. Precision's going to get 2 there. That's clean out of him, but he'll get traded pretty quickly. Regardless, Envy doing some big damage.
Clean double count of Precision, 11-5 right now. 2 assists to his name as well, and a 5-kill lead for Envy. King Nick dropping into the action, at least able to trade out his life. But once again, Complexity go 3 down. Envy now are attacking the spawning players. They want them trapped over towards the green and the camo side. It is a split spawn, and one that Envy are looking to take advantage of. No scope right to the dome coming out of Piggy. 3 down, go Complexity, and a 10-kill lead for Envy.
Just a beautiful kill, double kill by Yaxon at the very end of that. Piggy gets his snipe as well, and it's just clean, right? The angles are being the players are being isolated by beautiful angles, and we take them one by one. They don't lose any, and like you said, it's clean. 10 kills. That's a massive lead, Tony. I don't know how they come back from this one. It's going to take a lot, and it's going to take getting this snipe out of Piggy's hands.
And all 4 players from Complexity once again trapped over towards the green side. The collapse was absolutely masterful out of Envy. They're able to switch up the pace on a dime. The moment they need to push up, they're able to do so at no wasted time whatsoever, at an instant's notice. 40-26 right now for Envy. Descended, ripping through the shields of multiple members from Complexity, as they're now 2 squad wipes away from taking their 2nd game in a row.
Yeah, it's just incredible by them. It's just like you said. I mean, you said the word earlier, clean. I mean, it was 2 back-to-back, 4 clean dead. No trades whatsoever, and they continue to put them on a staggered cycle. It's only 5 kills now that they need, and my goodness, yeah, you gotta love Piggy's assist there, Tony. 4, 9, and 5. Low deaths, you know, high assists and kills to match. I mean, beautiful job by the entire team, though. Descendants on a tear with 16 and 10.
Just looking for the final 3 kills are Envy right now. Descendant, 16 kills to his name, 7 assists to go along with it, and right now just sprinting and hunting down any weakened player from Complexity. Envy know they could trade their way 7 times over in order to grab a win, as the final kill may just come in. King Nick right to the face of Yaxon, but they're gonna need plenty more where that came from if they have any hopes of coming back in this game. I don't think it's possible, as Descendant going to end it with a 5-shot 2-0 series lead for Envy.
Descendant and Precision coming out with some big kills there. I think 17 apiece, and of course Piggy with the high assists as well. I mean, the team just came together, and when you get wiped 2 times in a row, it's just a beautiful job by Envy to control the spawns, right? You talked about the spawn split there. It was a B spawn and a camo spawn. What do you do in a situation where you're spawning on opposite sides of the map? You can't help each other. You can't get bait and switches down. You can't get trades. I mean, Envy took advantage of it, and they did it cleanly 2 times. When you end up in a scenario like that, not much you can do.
So far, King Nick and Mental have been really good for this Complexity roster. I think they've been coming in with a lot of heat, especially that game number 1. Mental was coming out with he was looking great, but dude, Envy. And we keep saying it, like it's smooth gameplays from one action to another. It feels like Envy have just been working on their playbook over and over again, and every scrim just like is solidifying it, and I feel like they're getting faster, they're getting cleaner. Like Envy just look like a well-oiled machine right now, ready for anything. If the game is close, they're ready for it. If it's a blowout, they know how to not give away leads. Envy are getting more dangerous week after week.
they just continue to get better. It's very impressive too, because when this team came together, I thought they were pretty solid already. But when you see like drastic improvements, and not only we talk about connectivity often, I just feel like you see improvements like that where the chemistry is there, and it comes down to, and this is a big thing, and I think a thing that a lot of teams want to achieve. It comes down to having the chemistry be so good that you don't have to communicate every little thing. Because, hey, I know what Piggy's going to do off a spawn. I know what Yaxon's going to do off a spawn, or how he's going to react to this play. When you have that type of connectivity, it just becomes, you just become unbeatable, and you get stronger and stronger. So that's what we're seeing out of Envy, and I love it. I hope to see more of it.
And let me tell you, after this series, Mental is going to need a menthol, man. The man, he's been going off right now. He must be stressed. He's like, what do I need to do? What do we need to do in order to succeed? Because that game number 1, Complexity came out with aggression. They came out objective efficient. They did everything right, lost. Even that game number 2, that setup for camouflage was beautiful. AC, the map's locked down. Envy bust through a double push through key door. Like, what the heck do Complexity have to do in order to win? Well, I guess we'll have to find out here, because up 2-0 in the series, the last thing you want to do is fall 0-3. Complexity, you better dig deep.
Tony, you know what they need to do? They need to pull out the Rhino playbook right now. Get something crazy going. I don't know. Throw 2 nades at yourself and die so you spawn across the map behind the team. Whatever you need to do, make it happen, because right now, Envy are dominating. Like you said, they start off already. It's a 2-cap in their favor.
This ain't Halo Reach, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Piggy with the camouflage. Rips apart the shields of 1, but more importantly, looks to get out of dodge and stay alive here. More importantly, to getting that kill is for him to stay alive with this camouflage and be a presence, a nuisance, a threat. But as I say that, multiple go down for Envy at the exact same time. Cherish the Complexity are finished with Alpha and attacking Bravo. The double cap is in. Complexity are scoring.
Piggy in that situation did all he could, right? He thought that they would be looking for him at the bottom of elevator, so you saw him try to take the space and go towards B and try to stop Cherish from capping B. Unfortunately, it was Complexity that were ready for it, and they end up getting B. They end up keeping A, and now it's double cap in their favor, and they'll score and take the lead.
Double cap still being locked down right now, but Envy looked to break it, immediately stop the bleeding just a bit, as Bravo now belongs to Envy, and Piggy looks to get aggressive. King Nick and Cherish put him down. Precision is there for the cleanup and finds another one, a new angle and a new double by Precision, but Complexity are still scoring.
Yeah, you look at this game and you expect, Envy to be dominating the scoreline. I think they're just taking it step by step. Precision having another massive game, 6-1 to start. Someone's going to go down there pretty quickly, and they'll still attack A, but Complexity are doing a really good job of keeping this double cap intact, and King Nick's going to secure it for a little longer here. This AC double cap it's definitely a bit, stretched out on the map, but sometimes it ends up working out, and right now, or for a while, it did. Envy answer back though.
I remember we got the chance to talk to Soul Snipe when he was back before he even got on that TSM roster or org, and he talked about they like the AC setup. They like trapping players over toward the gold side. So I guess any strategy works if you're willing to do it together. Meanwhile, Piggy looking to make a big play with this camouflage. Rhino having no idea, putting down damage with barely taking any in return. The reset is in, and Mental patient as Piggy's down to 1 shot with camouflage somehow survives.
I really like that play by Mental, and I also like the play by Piggy. You saw a little jiggle there just to kind of bait it out. I think he knew that's exactly what was going to happen. It might have been a communication thing, but regardless, we don't talk about Piggy enough with his camo. He's had the last 2 camos, and I think he's gotten a lot of value out of them. Even though Envy has gotten the last 2 camos, it's Complexity not only in the lead, but looking to lock in this triple cap.
although it feels like at times things should be going the way of Envy, it simply is not. Complexity with the triple cap. Finally, Envy are able to stop the bleeding a bit by taking Bravo, but we know it takes two to tango, and Complexity continue to score. Descendant not even going after the shot right now. Precision and Envy definitely going after Charlie. BC setup now set up, locked in here for Envy. What do Complexity do?
Yeah, it's something we see really often too, is that shock rifle has Complexity go 4 down, so that's what they're gonna do, wait on the respawn screen. But something we see very often is that shock rifle sitting on top of that platform. Now that it's not on the of the wall and instead it's on a pad, it's visible, and that's a lot of information you're giving. Players don't like to go there or go for that until they're 100% sure they can get it, and it's just due to the fact that one goes down on your squad. It's a big advantage and potentially can turn into a triple cap that'll win you the game.
Well, as right now, King Nick not wasting any time going in for that camouflage and getting out with it as well. Knows that Envy's weak. Descended with the camo eyes right on King Nick. Locks in on him. Too quickly go down. Envy see it as an opportunity to get aggressive. Mental knows they're going to be attacking Bravo, so is willing to trade out his life to keep Bravo alive for Complexity.
Yeah, just a great job overall by the side of Envy. I mean, even though, yeah, obviously they've gotten 2 camos, they make sure to stop that last camo, even though Complexity got it, and they're continuing to score this entire time. You saw it was Envy in control for most of this game, but it was Complexity that were somehow holding on, but that bend but don't break strategy doesn't always work.
Alpha Charlie still belong to Envy at the moment here, and Slays do as well, as 2 go down for Complexity. Half the members down, half the other team just scrambling, trying to find their way out of a long haul side that right now seemingly having limited options. Descendant not allowing anybody to push the Charlie side for free here. They're gonna have to go through gold if they want anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Cherish has to make a play towards the pipe side, and you're gonna see Ryanoob takes that middle lane. And again, it's just a great job by Envy. What they did was they sent the resources towards that C plat side because they knew all of the pressure was coming onto long. And when you do that, you put them in a bad spot. They have to make some sort of a play. It's gonna be a play that they make though. Complexity, Cherish, find their way to C, and it's a kill that goes in. This could be Complexity scoring.
Cherish going to sneak away with Charlie before the fight begins with Piggy. A little bit of damage goes in, and King Nick tries to get the cleanup, but it's Envy sending multiple bodies over toward the Charlie side. Descendant tries to sprint straight his way out of that one. Cherish with the kill. Now Complexity with a camouflage. You're down by over 100 points or close to it. Can Mental and Complexity answer back here?
The last camo did nothing. Yaxon just took a trip. I think he got meleeed up into the air, but the last camo in the hands of Complexity didn't do so much. So we'll see if Complexity is able to make this camo work. So far, it's gotten a reset onto B. We'll see what else Mental can do with it.
Envy Johnson, Yaxon, and Precision, but getting overwhelmed over towards the middle of the map. Leads to Complexity going 3 down. Envy once again slaying out, and once again holding on to the double cap.
Yeah, the pressure from Envy's just been too much that Complexity just don't feel comfortable with the camo ever in their hands. And although they've kept it out of Envy's hands, which is, I guess you could say, a positive, it's still not a lot of value out of it, which you would need right now, especially with the lead that Envy has.
Precision with the precise perfect kill right to the dome with that shock rifle. Ryanoob is one shot and has no reinforcements whatsoever. He sees a one-shot Piggy, but as he shoots, he lets everybody on the map knows where he's at. The fact he even lived that long is crazy. The fact that Piggy stayed alive might be crazier, and the fact that Envy are up 27 to 98. Complexity are on their final push.
Yeah, look how they're trapped on the long haul side once again, though. Like, where do you go? You've got Precision looking at you with the shock rifle. Look at the route they take. It's towards the bottom center of the map. Precision reads it, though, and gets the first.
3 down go Complexity. The final seconds are going down, and Complexity weren't even on the map in order to contest. That's gonna be Envy going up 3-0. 1 game away from taking Complexity out in a sweep. Looking like Rajah Jackson going in for the knockout.
Yeah, I've got to talk about it, right? I mean, Envy just did a great job all throughout that game. Complexity, although they had that double cap for a little while, it just still seemed like Envy was in control, and they showcased that throughout the whole game. I think the big things, there was 2 of them. Complexity, not able to get a lot of value out with that camo. We're talking about a 45-second camo here. You have to make sure that you're able to get value, and in terms of value, a couple kills and maybe a double cap scenario and a bit of control, right? It's 45 seconds to work with. Not only that, so they got 2 camos that they weren't able to get value out of. And then on top of that, Envy just did a really good job at making them uncomfortable to force them to not get value with that camo. And it was Complexity that consistently found themselves spawning on the long haul side. What do when you're on long haul trapped and you've got Envy watching every move you make from that long haul point of view?
My gosh, I'm just so impressed with Envy. I mean, like legitimately clean Halo. And when I look at Complexity, I feel like Complexity are doing everything they can in order to get in, to keep themselves into these games. We've seen multiple times where Complexity absolutely do their thing. Absolutely. But Envy find a way to just turn things around. Think about that game number 1. Think about that game number 3. Like the way that Complexity were able to start off hot, the way they were able to go on a run is serious. But Envy find an answer every single time. Like honestly, I wanna go back in. I want to watch Envy's gameplay. I want to film review it. Honestly, I hope you join me on this. We need to find out how Envy continue to improve time and time again.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think it was Walsh that said it one day, practice is good. Perfect practice is better. Get on. Make sure you're making use of every minute you have in the game, right? And that's, I think, what Envy's doing. They're taking their scrims seriously. They're taking the VOD review seriously. There's a lot of work that goes into being one of the top players in this game, the top teams in this game. And I think Envy have done that work last year of Halo Infinite. And I'm glad they're doing so because it's a thrill to watch. Here we go. It's game number 4. Envy up 3-0.
1 game away is Envy from taking this one. And oh my gosh, I want to see some life out of Complexity. I've said it time and time again. Complexity are the real deal. They have a crazy high ceiling. There's so much, man, so much potential with this Complexity roster. We just have to see it, and maybe riding with the sniper might be it. But as I noticed, they're 3 down, Tim.
Yeah, it's just, again, we talk about it. It's the slays that are coming out of Envy. In that last game, it was 2 players above the 13 kill mark, 3 players in double digits. On the side of Complexity, it was only 1 player in double digits. So they're getting outslayed. Complexity are getting outslayed. Envy are winning their 1v1s. They're individually showing up to this series, and I think that's a big factor in why they're winning.
1-0 lead here for Envy. A one-shot Descendant over on the mid-map, surrounded right now. Complexity have Envy in their sights, and Descendant portals right out. He's out of danger right now. Complexity have to know where that portal went. And Descendant just snuck out. Descendant, he has sniper now. And Complexity have no idea Descendant making absolute plays.
Yeah, gets that sniper and puts a body shot in. This entire sequence so far has been beautiful out of Descendant, and he continues to stay alive. He's going to go down to the spawn behind him with Ryan. But all that while, Tony, all the while of Descendant, staying alive, getting mixy with that Quantum Trends locator, Envy has scored this entire hill. They're about 80% of the way through already, and with 2 down for Complexity, they should be able to close this one out.
1-0 lead here for Envy. Complexity, half the members down, and it's gonna be Mental that tries to make a play on it, but maybe a little bit too late, and maybe Piggy, not the one you want to go after here. That's gonna be an 0-2 deficit for Complexity, who already find themselves down 0-3 in the series right now. They gotta wake up, and once again, they're losing numbers.
Yeah, again, look at the assists on Precision, by the way, Tony. He's not only had a phenomenal series, but now he's got 10 assists in this game alone. I mean, this is just wonderful out of him, and he continues on this. I mean, this is definitely going to be a 4-0. Envy really are just looking so solid. It's another 4 dead for the side of Complexity.
2 more caps. And right now, the game's slowing down. I feel like when it slows down, how does that favor Complexity? In what way, shape, or form? If Envy already are scoring, and they're already locking things down, and Piggy's making sneaky plays for the backsmack here, it turns it into 2 so quick. Envy do end up going 3 down, but Descendant somehow able to take 1 down with him.
Well, Ryanoob's got that sniper rifle, and if there's one way for them to get back into the game, it's got to be a player popping off. And it's year 4 of Halo Infinite, ladies and gentlemen. It comes down to the performance of the players. If Ryanoob, if someone on this complexity side is able to pop off and start to drag their teammates forward, the rest of them will follow. It reverberates throughout the roster, and that's always how it goes. Ryanoob with that sniper could make that happen, and complexity are potentially getting this hill here.
4 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. Neutral time. Enough time for complexity to make a bit of a play here. Meanwhile, Ryanoob, he wants to take height. He wants to get behind the lines of Envy right now and make some plays here. This is important, but it's 3-0. It's too late.
Yeah, I mean, he stayed alive for so long in that hill. He was in that hill with Sniper. He decided to leave it. The gap was filled, but as the gap was filled to that hill, it was a push once again by Envy. And although Ryanoob stayed alive with the snipe, and although he still has 4 bullets to work with, that entire hill that he got is just null and void. Now what can he do with these 3 bullets that he has left? And so far, it's been a couple of misses.
2 down for Envy. Maybe a bit of an answer back here. A moment of her complexity to make something happen. 3 members of Envy rotating over toward the long side. Looks like they want out of the red side of the map right now. And Mental and Complexity are able to anticipate that, but they still go 2 down. Ryanoob is actually chased out of the hill here. Can Descendant and Envy make a play on the hill?
Complexity seems like they're starting to heat up a little bit here, and you got to look at that neutral clock. Envy cannot play time for 3 minutes and 40 seconds against this Complexity roster. It just wouldn't be smart, right? You got to try and end the game. And right now, Complexity, they got a hill, and now it's looking a little bit better, right? Now, the slays are going on in their favor, but you still look at Envy's side. It's Descendant with 15 and Piggy with 12. They're still in that double-digit category, where as King Nick is the only one on Complexity in double digits.
2 cap lead here. 3 down, go Complexity, and Envy once again on the attack. Catches Ryanoob, catches a trade, does action Yaxon. Mental ends up getting caught over towards the blue side, and mind you, Envy once again, they have a slay advantage. They're gonna hop right in the hill.
They have to get this hill, obviously. I like the respect they're showing. 3 minutes and 30 seconds of playing time would be insane. But obviously, they're going to go for this. They're going to get the slays. They are 2 down, though. But going for this hill, or being forced to go for this hill from Envy, it gives Complexity multiple chances here. And going 2 down, it's going to make that chance a bit tougher. But you see, Envy's playing a little bit smart. They don't want to go for this hill just yet. Sniper is up. Descendant's going to go for it.
1 cap needed here for Envy. Only 1 cap for Complexity. They currently have control right now, which I do enjoy that. Provide you. Descendant is kind of hawking down with the sniper. Yaxon is already creating a bit of chaos over towards the crystal side, and that's 3 down for Complexity. Ryanoob now is going to be the only player alive. There's only so much you can do by yourself. Envy have the advantage once again.
Yeah, Cherish the first to spawn, and again, yeah, it's going to be tough. You talked about Descendant picking up this sniper rifle. He gets that first kill, and he's still got it to work with. And every body shot he gets is just that much more difficult for Complexity to get in the hill, and I don't think they're going to have time to do so, Tony. This hill should be Envy's here, as 4 are down for Complexity, and yeah, that's going to be it. It is the game, set, match. It is going to be Envy with a 4-0 sweep. My goodness, what a dominant performance out of them.
Dude, Envy come out again. Just clean Halo. Loving every single thing that I'm seeing from Envy, and against a very good Complexity roster. Yeah. Against a Complexity roster that was willing to test them and had in a few times. There was a few moments in that game where I honestly thought Complexity could have had the win, or in that series, could have had the win in a few of those games. They came out hot. They came out objective efficient, but Envy always came out with an answer. Crazy to see.
The slays category is the big one for me. Just completely outslaying Complexity that entire series long. From, for the first 3 games, Envy was up in terms of slays 151 to 123. That was exacerbated after that game number 4, and it's got to be precision for me, leading the series 48 kills and only 31 deaths for him. That is just beautiful out of precision, and what a way to perform to close out that series very fast for Envy. And I honestly, I can't wait to see where they go for this next event.
Man, 4-1 is going to be the final score line in that lattice, and I feel like I need to do a ton of film review. I need to not only learn lattice, King of the Hill, and how to lock things down, but just in general how Envy are able to offensively, defensively, when the game is sped up or slowed down. Like, it feels like in every facet of the game, Envy felt like they were just entirely in control. And even when things slightly didn't go their way, it was like, oh, it's only a moment. One thing might happen and just boom, it turns it around right away.
Gotta love the performance out of Envy, and gotta give a big shout out to one player in particular. It's gonna be Yaxon. We're gonna talk to Yaxon. Yaxon, how you doing today, man? Yaxon of Envy, what are you feeling like after that there's a very quick 4-0? How are you guys feeling? Obviously, going into this LVT Pro League LAN.
We're feeling pretty good. We got a couple LANs under our belt now. I got some experience with the team. We kind of know what we want to do on every map in a lot of situations now. So yeah, we're feeling pretty confident going into this LAN. We think we can beat anybody, especially on a LAN environment. We all have confidence in that, and we trust in each other. We love each other, and yeah, we just play like a team.
I mean, you guys came in and just really just looked prepared. Like, when it comes to the preparation and seeing how you guys are looking right now, are we talking like film review? Are we talking about a ton of scrims? Are we talking about is it just that experience? Like you said, getting the lands under your, like, what has led to you guys being the well-oiled machine that you are right now, looking that good in a 4-0 sweep?
I think like you said, it just comes down to a lot of experience, We've been teaming for, I don't even know, 3 months now, so we're starting to get into swing, and really, like, we've had a lot of experiences to, like, go back and talk back on with each other and how to fix things, and you have enough of those experiences and you're bound to, like, figure it out eventually, So that's pretty much it, and confidence, honestly.
I've told you time and time again, I think if there was an award for, like, most improved player, I personally think it would be you over the past couple of seasons. What has been the biggest thing for you as a player that has improved over the time in your Halo Infinite competitive career?
Definitely just my game IQ, and I've always had the shot. I always was pretty talented with the shot, but my game IQ is just lacking in the basic fundamentals of playing competitive Halo, and figuring that out. And I had a lot of people helping me along the way, and I obviously watch a lot of my own VOD and watch better players than me at the time, and just try to figure it out. I'm the type of person to, once I set my mind to something, I'll eventually get good at it. So
I love that.
And do you have any advice for people that are maybe just young, up and coming? Like, obviously you've come into the scene and really have taken by storm, and you've found a home on this Envy roster. I notice a lot of up and coming amateurs who want to get to kind of where you are. Like, do you have any advice for the young guys trying to break into the competitive scene?
Just lose the ego as quick as you can. Honestly, that was something that was holding me back for a while. Be easy to work with, be a sponge, and have an open mind, and just keep grinding, never lose the passion, and you'll get there if you just keep working on it. Like anything in life, just keep working hard.
All right, and so I do want to give you a huge congratulations. I also want to give you an opportunity to maybe give a shout out. Is there any chance we're to see you maybe streaming, or should they follow you on socials? Where can we find you when it comes to everybody who wants to learn about Yaxon?
It's just my gamer tag on Twitch, Twitter, all of it. I stream sometimes, just throw it up there, get some good gameplay out. But I just be chilling on my stream, really, nothing crazy. And shout out my team, brother. Honestly. Shout out my team, bro. They played amazing today, and they've been playing amazing. So.
Sounds good, brother. Well, that was actually Yaxon, and again, congratulations to you and the squad. Huge 4-0 out of y'all, and we'll see you next time, and I'm sure we'll see you on LAN as well, which I'm excited for that.
Thank you. Peace.
Appreciate you, Yak. Bye. Awesome, dude.
Well,
great advice, Tony, right? Lose the ego. I love that. I have an ego, and I shouldn't. But it's good advice, because if you really do think you're the best, like, you're not going to learn, and you're not going to like there could be someone that you don't respect or whatever, and they could have knowledge that you don't have. And if you have an ego, you cannot collect that knowledge. You know what I mean? And I love that. That was some great advice out of him.
Well, I mean, it's great advice and a great player coming from a great team. Team Envy move into 4th place with that record right now. There could be a situation where there's a tie and whatever. There could still be some movement right now, but right as it sits, 4th place. Now we get to see what happens between Shopify Rebellion and FaZe, which is going to be an exciting matchup to see tomorrow on Wednesday. Those two are going to be going at it. And man, it's exciting to have some Halo Pro League here. The LVT Halo Pro League is real, in partnership with Shopify Rebellion. And we have constant action for you guys week after week. Active. Do you have any final words for the people at home?
Stop playing on a plasma TV or a really large TV and get yourself a Zowie. Okay, that's what I would say. I mean, I'm no joke, Tony. I've coached people that play on these big TVs with low response times, and they've gone from, I told them to get a monitor and gone from gold to diamond. I mean, it just honestly, Tony, you played on low FPS the other day because your monitor broke. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. So yeah, get yourself !Zowie. Look at it. At least look at the website. This is the last year of official competition with HCS, but we here at LVT, who knows what the future holds, and you supporting things like that, like Zowie, you know what I mean? It's definitely very helpful.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys check out all of the action that's coming, not only for the rest of August, but also in September. You're seeing the calendar right now. We have plenty of action coming for you guys if you like to watch top tier Halo, including that $50,000 land just a couple of weeks away. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Why Not Be Reckless, aka Why Not Be Casting. My man Active was with me, and this was your LVT Halo Pro League show match, and we'll see you tomorrow.
You're